attack has grown in intensity. They'll learn the truth about our walls in short order.
Realize the walls are fake. We can't hope to fight them all.
Yingfeng's fire attack unit should be arriving in a moment. If successful, it should beat back the Wei army.
We have captured Wu's garrison. Transferring its supplies to Guanling should boost morale there considerably.
Report! Lord Dingfeng is defeated. The fire attack unit is immobilized.
What? Dingfeng has been defeated! We're counting on that fire attack.
Reporting! The supply unit has arrived! Yes! The supplies are here! Even better that we stole them from Wu. Report! Lord Zhuquan has been defeated. Our supplies have been taken by the Wei forces.
Wei forces managed to seize our provisions! How did we let this happen?
Let's go! Now is the time to attack! Let's go! Now is the time to attack!
Fire the bows from our castle walls! Do not let any of them near the main camp!
What? A rain of arrows from the castle walls! We can't get close like this!
It's time to take the attack to the enemy! Forward!
I refuse to give up. Even if our castle is exposed as a fraud, I vow to defend Guanlin from all invaders. It seems I'm destined to lose yet another home. I have failed myself and our people.
I have conquered Guanling. Finally, Wu shall draw its last labored breath. We must withdraw, Sima Yi. Although we were victorious, we have incurred heavy losses. It will be difficult to continue our...
As you command.
My lord?
I remember my father also once faced a rapid decline in his health. It seems that the effort required to change the world can take quite a toll on one's body.
You have constantly been on the move ever since losing your father. I think that you should rest for a while.
I would very much like to. I have not been able to spend much time with you lately. Let us fall back to Luoyang for now. Jen.
Yes, my lord.
In Shu, after the death of Liu Bei,
his son Liu Chan becomes emperor. Zhuge Liang and the other ministers support him and make plans to restore the country to its former strength. After repelling the Wei invasion, they also succeed in conquering the troublesome Nanzhong tribes. Elsewhere, Wu successfully repels the Shu attack on Yiling. When Zhuge Liang once more proposes an alliance, they accept. All of this was simply to oppose Wei, who continued to seek to conquer the entire land. While all this had been happening, Wei had focused their efforts on domestic affairs and increased their own strength in order to be ready for the upcoming showdown with Wu and Shu.
Perfet has suffered frequent attacks from Wu, but Master Cao Qiu's skilled battlefield management has been able to repel each one. Morale has been waning amongst the Wu troops, and a number of them have already defected to our side.
Cao Qiu has been fighting for us since my father first raised troops. He's not likely to go down without a fight.
My lord!
There's no need to worry. I must have caught a cold.
However, as our leader, we cannot have you pushing yourself too hard.
Sima Yi, attending to our domestic affairs is our most pressing business. There is no time for me to rest. We cannot afford to follow the failures of the Han court. Zhang He, what is Shu currently up to?
Shu has pacified the lands of Nanzhong and brought stability to the region. If we present an opening to them, they will strike us without hesitation. However, we also enjoy great stability. I doubt they will ever find the opening they seek.
In that case, we should be safe from attack for another 10 years. However, we cannot afford to leave them be for such an extended period of time. We need to find a way to rid ourselves of them once and for all.
Your Highness, I consider Wu to be the more immediate threat. Lu Xun has been named Governor General. His talent rivals that of Zhao Yu and Lu Meng.
Well, that reduces our time frame even further. Sima Yi, I want you to go to Shouchun and watch Wu's movements. Report back to me with your finding.
Now, I must be leaving for Shouchun.
In regards to that, Master Sima Yi, I have been hearing a troubling rumor. It seems Master Cao Qiu has been working together with the former Wu officer Zhou Feng to attack Shiting.
What?
Zhou Feng not only sent Master Cao Qiu a total of 7 letters, but he also even cut his hair in front of him while weeping profusely in order to prove his loyalty. I hear that Master Cao Qiu was greatly moved by Zhou Feng's actions and accepted his surrender.
Yes, he is too kind to people. Or perhaps it's better to say that he is too honest and trusting.
You can say that again. Although, Master Sima Yi, does this story concern you as much as it does me? Shiting is the perfect spot to place an ambush. If one ventures too far into it, they may be surrounded by the enemy. If Zhou Feng's surrender was merely a ruse...
Yes, Zhou Feng's actions do seem rather suspicious. You say he sent 7 letters and even cut his beloved locks? It seems a bit excessive to me. Well, at any rate, we shall stick to our original plan and head to Shouchun. There is little point in worrying about that matter now. We shall ascertain the details upon our arrival.
Yes.
I have news for you. Ah, Master Cao Cho. I am relieved to see that you are safe.
I am grateful for you rescuing me. However, I am afraid to show my face to anybody. My foolishness led me to be deceived by Zhou Feng and put my allies in danger.
You should not be so hard on yourself, Master Cao Cho. The enemy simply used their craftiness to take advantage of your trusting nature.
Indeed. Furthermore, the battle is not over yet. We must save as many allies as we can and defend Shouchun.
Master Manchong! Master Shu Huan! I cannot thank you enough! I must put my regrets behind me and keep pressing forward. I shall overcome the enemy and eliminate the threat facing our forces. It was my fault for believing Zhou Feng. That is why I must defeat Lu Xun and win back everybody's trust.
Surrender immediately! Surrender will work, even if we retreat. The Wei camp will soon fall.
The enemy's really not gonna go down without a fight. I better fall back if I'm hoping to rejoin this fight.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Wow, you're better than I thought.
We've been charged with defending this area. We must not fail our lord.
Let's go! Now is the time to attack!
Well done. You have the heart of a warrior.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Never underestimate the strength of one backed into a corner. I must retreat for now.
I should not risk it any further. We had the advantage here, but I failed. I'm sorry.
Somehow, we made it out of that predicament. I imagine the enemy is quite disappointed things didn't turn out the way they planned.
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
The battle has been decided. Surrender.
Advance! Do not slow down! Advance!
We failed to take advantage of our superior numbers. We must withdraw.
Now they know the extent of my brilliance. Keep up the attack until we drive off U's main unit. The U army has pushed this far ahead. What are those imbeciles on the front lines doing?
My lord, you must not allow pride to cloud your mind. It is far too early to be laughing yet.
Oh, it is so good to be alive.
Wow, you're better than I thought.
Yes.
Men of the Wei forces, there is nowhere left to hide. Come out and face us in honorable battle. Advance! Do not slow down! Advance! Such great strength! I'm pulling back for now.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
All right. I need everyone to defend this area.
For now. Don't think you've won.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Wow, you're better than I thought.
You performed great as always. There was no need for my strategy.
I hope you're prepared to face me.
I shall return after reviewing my strategy.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
We had them right where we wanted them. Somehow they managed to overcome us anyway.
Somehow I survived. Now, to raise troops and head to Zhoujun.
Oh, it is so good to be alive.
Report! Reinforcements from the captured base have been cut off! We need them to get here quickly. I do not want to lose the advantage we have over the enemy forces.
It seems U's spirit is waning. Now it's our turn to take the fight to them.
Our rear auxiliary unit has been wiped out? That means we're on our own out here. We must not give them a chance to strike back. Our next move shall be to occupy Shoshun in the name of U. We have the advantage. How did we let it slip away? Perhaps I was overly confident in our victory.
All right! Our army is victorious! It is thanks to your efforts that we have removed the stain from our name. Thanks to everybody's help, we were able to defend Shochun. However, our losses were quite severe. I shall return to Luoyang and accept whatever punishment Master Cao Pi has in store for me.
I bring news from Luoyang. Her Imperial Highness has passed away.
What? Master Cao Pi is gone!
Master Sima Yi, what should we do?
Once they hear word of our Emperor's passing, Wu and Shu will surely move to attack us. We must come up with a plan before then. Master Manchong, can I entrust you with the preparations against Wu?
Yes, of course. I shall gather up our men and reform the defensive line.
I shall defend Shochun as well. I am certain that Master Cao Pi would want me to do so.
Everybody else, I want you to prepare our defenses against Shu. Now, I must quickly make my way to Chang'an.
I need more training.
Father, we have been waiting for you. All preparations for battle have been made. His Majesty intends to comply with the wishes of the previous Emperor, Master Cao Pi, and leave command of the forces against Shu to you, Father.
Do you have any orders for us?
Yes. Tell our army to head for Mount Tailong.
Shu has finally started marching towards us!
Yes. It came much sooner than I thought. It hasn't been that long since the death of Liu Bei.
This movement could only be possible with meticulous and precise planning.
Excuse me! Welcome, Master Sima Yi!
After the loss of Jing, Shu was able to revive their alliance with Wu, and has managed to subdue the south. It was all preparation for their advance north, and it was directed by one man named Zhuge Liang.
Are you sure? So then, this army is also from Zhuge Liang.
Master Sima Yi, why do you appear so happy?
I have a chance to face off against a most extraordinary opponent. How can I, who's long polished my skills, not be excited about that prospect? Come, Zhuge Liang. You will eventually discover that you have met your match in Sima Yi of Wei.
Kepiun musuh kabun apa apa.
General Xiahou Mao is in trouble at Nan'an. We must go to his aid at once.
If we do, it'll weaken our forces here. It's our necks on the line if this place falls to the enemy.
Calm down. Nothing good can come out of you panicking. Now, somebody explain the situation to me.
I bring news. The Shu forces have stationed troops at Mount Qi, Mount Tiandang, and Jitin. General Xiahou Mao is currently engaged in battle with the main Shu unit, led by Zhuge Liang at Nan'an. Reports indicate that our forces are struggling.
Master Xiahou Mao will never be able to handle Zhuge Liang. We've got to go and help him.
Zhuge Liang is using the path's bottleneck and attacking from multiple directions to overcome his inferior numbers. Who is in charge of defending Jiting?
Zhuge Liang's disciple, Ma Su. Reports suggest that his forces are stationed on the mountaintop near Jitin.
On the mountaintop of Jiting? Not the base? That is a rather boorish strategy. Although, it does present us with a good opportunity. The enemy will be unable to secure any fresh water from the mountaintop. We just need to seize the base of the mountain, and they will eventually run out of water.
So I suppose the reason Shu has sent troops to Mount Tiandang is to split our front line between there and Chang'an.
I believe so. We need to be very wary of the powerful officers who may well be stationed to the south of the mountain.
Thank you for your report. What is your name?
I am known as Jiang Wei, my lord.
Ah, I see. So you're the famous prodigy of Tianshui. Zhuge Liang may be attacking from multiple directions, but he only has one target, Chang'an. He will likely focus his efforts on Jiting and Tianshui in order to form a base for his invasion of Chang'an. Jiang Wei, I need you to defend your homeland.
Understood, my lord.
We must prepare to march. Shi, Zhao, make sure you do not besmirch our family name in this battle.
We must defeat Zhuge Liang and show no mercy to the Shu forces. They must never think of setting foot in this land again.
Zhuge Liang's in Jiangshui. This will be too much for Zheng Wei on his own. I have to help him.
Yes.
Suwe Sen. Suwe cơ. Không để át quan này lo ano.
Can we talk? Please take this.
Ika mo terbaru Ika. Sing bisa ambil ulti
I'm so thirsty. So hungry. Can you satisfy me? I don't care how you do it.
Wah, cari kemana itu nyala tepat akan dulu.
Can we talk?
Yo filmnya petang ya dari itu nih, bukan?
You are lovely. You know my desires, yet keep on giving anyway. What are you going to show me tonight?
Boleh, biasa nih balik ke checkpoint sebelumnya.
You are lovely. You know my desires, yet keep on giving anyway. What are you going to show me tonight?
Yo, jadi nggak tak ngerti. Muter-muter.
You are lovely. You know my desires, yet keep on giving anyway.
Yang kedua itu yang nggak salah itu udah ceritain kayak helikopter mana deh di awal ceritanya terus dia begitu dia nyari sini ya. Berarti kapan deh soalnya terus iya lah itu ya. Entah cepet kali ya tuh. Bukan cuma yang deketan deh, live itu langsung berhasil sekali. Yang kemarin yang pertama, dia yang deklarasi langsung berhasil. Itu kan ya, itu beli-beli, bukan beli-beli. Enggak. Harus lari terus sampai deketan. Yuk kecakatannya ya teman-teman iya.
I can't wait any longer. Please hurry up. I can't wait any longer. Please hurry up. You are the only one who can satisfy me.
Mari ya
Yes.
You know, I really want this place for myself. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take it.
You're the man that is always by Ma Chao's side. I will be happy to bury you alongside him. Come, I'm going to take you someplace nice.
We're going to take that area. Forward, march! I really thought I was off to meet the young master there for a second, but since I'm still alive, I think it's time to scram.
is so good to be alive!
In battle, you show no hesitation whatsoever. At times, I find myself envious of your strength. You were great.
Mount Tiandang, defended by the Han clan. We must repel them and seize the land for ourselves.
Is that Zhao Yun? My sons, do something!
The famous warrior of Shu, Jiao Yun. I would have preferred not to have had to face him.
It seems my advance has reached its end. For now, I must retreat.
If we stop him, it will significantly lower Shu morale. Here is where we must snuff him out.
It is so good to be alive!
In battle, you show no hesitation whatsoever. At times, I find myself envious of your strength.
Attack with true strength and vitality. I will have to risk my life to stop you.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate their morale.
Attack that! Position! I capture!
Come, I'm going to take you someplace nice. I'm going to take you someplace nice.
I fail to win.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this. Oh, it is so good to be alive!
You were great.
If I can secure those 2 key locations, it should work in our favor. I will go forth!
It's time
to go.
I see they are simultaneously attacking on multiple fronts. It is of no consequence. My strategies will see us through this battle.
That location looks interesting. Let's capture it.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
That looks like an important area. We have to capture it.
Let's go! Now is the time to attack!
I shall vanquish you! Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
Let's go! Now is the time to attack!
Our objective has been decided.
All units, forward!
Destroyed. Enemy, I won't let anyone thwart our advance. That location looks interesting. Let's capture it.
Look at you, Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall behind.
It's time to take the attack to the enemy! Forward! How could my tactics fail like that?
I have survived much more difficult battles than this. Well done. I praise your efforts.
The enemy is going to attack us here! Everyone, prepare to defend this spot!
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
Such great strength. I'm pulling back for now.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
In battle, you show no hesitation whatsoever. At times, I find myself.
I have failed to secure the key locations. My failure could affect the campaign significantly.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
Most impressive.
Yes. Chenseng is the key stronghold of this battle. For my lord, I will claim it.
I will never give Chen Song up! Face my defensive steel!
If we can get inside the castle, our superior numbers will give us the advantage. We will use siege ramps to scale the walls.
The enemy is using siege towers, in which case, form archers on the walls!
Our task is to attack that area. Let us not waste any time. I'm cutting off the escape route. We must defend this place with our lives. Even all my best laid plans were not enough to take Chen Song. I am very sorry, my lord.
Everyone give a victory cry! We have defended Chen Song!
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
In battle, you show no hesitation whatsoever. At times, I find myself envious of your strength.
Prime Minister's orders. I will not let anyone pass this point. Like you, we refuse to stray from my path. I look forward to seeing which of us will prevail. I can't do any more. Prime Minister, my apologies.
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
Yes.
Save me! Just who is this?
Hey, wait, please. It's okay. I won't hurt you. Much.
All right, let's go take that area over there.
Things were going so well. I just don't know where it all went wrong.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
That was quite a spectacle. Truly amazing.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
How embarrassing for my sister to see me beaten like this. I need to train much harder.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate their morale.
This place looks a little weak. I'll stay here and protect it.
Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall behind.
You were great. Oh, I couldn't get the job done. I really do need to train more, I think.
Oh, it is... so good to be alive!
Observe my magnificent formation. We will make short work of the Wei rabble.
It is foolish of them to take up position on the mountain. We shall punish their folly by destroying their resupply point.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate their morale.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march! This wasn't supposed to happen. Forgive my foolishness, Prime Minister.
It is so good to be alive!
In battle, you show no hesitation whatsoever. At times, I find myself envious of your strength.
Let's go capture one of those unsightly positions.
I suppose you are responsible for this formation? Impressive. In fact, I believe your genius is exactly what Shu needs right now.
What Shu needs? Are you mocking me? I will not be toyed
All right, let's go take that area over there.
Jian Wei has proven every bit as talented as I had hoped. We must secure his services for our army.
啊！
Our
Zhang Wei, I'm glad you're safe. You did a wonderful job holding out against Zhuge Liang.
Master Xiahou Ba.
Hey, Jiang Wei. What's up with you? You could be a little happier, you know?
Do you not wish for us to pursue the Shu forces, Master Sima Yi?
Zhuge Liang appears to have lured Jiang Wei to his side.
Really?
It is annoying. But the enemy has already learned our army's formation. Pursuing them now will only lead to heavy losses on our... Therefore, we shall withdraw our troops from here for now. Besides, we need to take time as a nation to mourn the loss of our leader.
Understood, Master Sima Yi. I will order the men back to Luoyang.
I shall see the defenses along the Hangzhang front. Many of General Xiahou Yuan's men still remain there. Now, if you will please excuse me.
My lord, you left us far too soon. If you had remained for another few years, we could have finally put an end to the chaos of this land.
Yes.
Sima Yi, you did well in holding off the Shu attack. Much like my predecessor, I place great trust in you. However, I have been hearing strange rumors lately. Have you heard them as well?
No, I'm not aware of these rumors you speak of. What are people saying?
They say that the Sima family... No, they say that you are plotting to steal the Imperial throne.
Forgive me, but those rumors have no basis in reality.
I wonder if that is true. There is a letter posted on the castle gates everywhere. It says that Master Sima Yi is plotting to conquer the land. Do you still pretend to know nothing about it?
What? What kind of idiot would do something like that?
Hiyan, please take everybody outside. I wish to speak to Sima Yi and the others alone.
As you command.
The country is currently in chaos. Due to the sudden death of my predecessor, I do not wish this unrest to spread any further. Sima Yi, forgive me for asking, but would you consider resigning from your post for the good of the land?
How can you even ask such a thing? Have you any idea how much my father has done for the Kingdom of Wei?
Silence, Zhao. You are standing before your emperor.
Forgive me, Father.
If that is your wish, your highness, then I have no choice but to obey. Shi, Zhao, begin making preparations for us to return to Xucheng.
Forgive me, Sima Yi.
How could this happen? Master Cao Pi.
Father, you must not despair. Master Cao Pi's spirit lives on. All hope is not lost.
But for Master Sima Yi to be removed from governmental service because of baseless slander,
Just what is happening to this land?
I'm a little conflicted about the whole thing, to be honest. The Cao clans had a rough time of it recently. What with Cao Chou at Shiting and Master Shahu Mao at Jieting.
Master Shahoba, how can you say such things? You are General Shahu Yuan's son. You must not act in such an obsequious manner.
Obsequious? You think? Okay, sorry.
I bring news. Shu forces led by Zhuge Liang have come over Mount Qi to the Wuzhong Plains. They appear to be preparing for a long battle.
What? Shu's already on the move?
We must at least do what we can to prevent them from striking first from the Wuzhong Plains. I don't think they can possibly know yet that Master Sima Yi is not here, but the letters which led to the slander against him must have been the work of Zhuge Liang.
An imperial envoy has been sent to Xuchang to recall Master Sima Yi.
You think he'll make it in time? Chang'an lies just on the other side of the Wuzhang Plains. I'd like to think the defensive units can hold out, but with no commander?
Then my father and I will head there first.
Do you have some plan, Lady Xin Xianying?
Not a plan, as such. I just think that my presence may help to ease the fear and unease of the troops.
I see. You are right that excessive worry within the ranks is a grave concern. We will accompany you to the Wuzhong Plains.
What's wrong, you cowards?
You won't even come out of your hiding place, huh?
If you're not gonna fight, then hurry up and run away!
Damn! Those Shu traitors are getting carried away.
Why is Lord Sima Yi not moving? Will he allow us to be humiliated like this?
Stay calm! The enemy is getting just as impatient as we are.
No more. Let's do it. Let's show them just what we can do.
Now wait! That is exactly what the enemy wants us to do.
That's exactly right, everyone. No matter what Shu does, we must remain calm and in control.
Xianying, you!
Ooh, Lady Xin Xianying.
Our lady has finally come.
It looks like the enemy is just taunting us at the moment. So let us relax and prepare ourselves.
Oh, of course. Yes, my lady.
You continue to amaze me, young lady. You were able to calm the men so easily.
But I am very serious. But we must fight our best if we are to have hope for tomorrow.
Master Xinpi, Lady Xin Xianying, you did well to control the troops and defend your position. It is safe to say that Shu has now lost its chance at victory.
I am happy to have helped. Anything to ensure that we can all keep moving forward. But, Master Sima Yi, why is it that you say Shu has lost its chance at victory?
There are two reasons. The first is that they are facing a shortage of provisions after their long journey. Eventually, they are bound to run out of provisions. Our taunts forced them to rush into battle. Now, we just need to wait for them to retreat, and then we can strike. The second reason is...
My lord, Lord Man Chung has defeated the Wu army at Pafei.
This is it! Wu was supposed to be Shu's savior, but they have fallen to our forces. There is no need to wait for them to exhaust their provisions. We shall take the offensive. My showdown with Shu, no, Zhuge Liang himself, is about to begin. We shall grind the Shu forces into dust here on the Wuzhong Plains. At last, Zhuge Liang is destined to meet a miserable end.
Their formation is littered with holes ripe for exploitation. We can win this battle in one fell swoop.
What? An enemy attack? No! We won't lose here!
All units! We're going to make a stand against the enemy here!
Such strength. Until next time, when I can return stronger.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this. Ah, it is so good to be alive!
Most impressive. Did you really think a surprise attack would work against me? I have grossly overestimated your intellect, Zhuge Liang.
We must defend Ugate. If it is breached and our forces are attacked from behind, it will be disastrous.
I am now in control of... We must finish the palisades. I must protect the engineers and keep the area free of enemy forces. The engineers appear to be safe. Excellent. Continue the construction of the palisades. Oh, it is so good to be alive.
Lord Guo Huai, we have completed the fences on the north of the plains.
Oh, finally! This should allow us to prevent enemy attacks from the west.
누군 더워하다.
The enemy won't be able to fight nearly as well if they're hungry. I think we'll take these provisions.
Hey there. Don't think we're gonna hand over the provisions without a fight. Let's keep the supply troops safe.
I couldn't take the enemy's provisions from them. I'm just not strong enough. I really need to train harder.
Excellent! The provisions are safe! Great work, Mi!
You appear to be struggling, Master Shahoba. I will provide what support I can.
There you are, Guo Huai. Thanks. Help me protect the supply troops.
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
We must seize U Gate with our own hands. Come men, let your spirits burn!
It is my task to defend this place, no matter who approaches. I will not let them by.
It looks like we made it, Zhugedan. From now on, we will fight with you.
It is wonderful to see you, Master Sima Shi. I feel as if I have gained 1,000,000 new men.
I had no idea the defenses of U Gate were so impenetrable. Much as it galls me, I have no choice but to retreat.
Excellent! U Gate has been kept safe. This battle will not go according to Master Zhuge Liang's plans.
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
I could never hope to aspire to...
We will eliminate the Shu forces from the Wuxiang Plains. Advance north via the Xiegu Road.
The defenses of the U Gate appear to be secure. We will head for the Wujiang Plains via the mountain path.
It's time to go.
The Wei forces are truly remarkable. They have already come this far.
However, we cannot afford to surrender now. We must give all that we have to defeat them.
You were great.
You sure know how to fight. I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Look at you, Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall behind.
better off once we can capture that position. It must be captured at once.
The target is that position over there. Forward! March!
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
We've lost the mountain path. I have no choice but to retreat.
We'll be better off once we can capture that position. It must be captured at once.
Unbelievable. I'm so sorry,
It is so good to be alive!
This rock looks like it could be rolled down to the bottom of the mountain.
Yes.
The weapons on the Chiegu path are only lightly guarded. Attack them! Now!
So, we're taking down the enemy siege weapons. I see. I'm glad I came. I'll be happy to help out.
Only one enemy weapon remains. We're almost finished.
We must not lose any more juggernauts. Retreat! Before the situation worsens!
We've managed to destroy several of their siege weapons. This should be a significant blow to Shu's hopes.
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
I've got some great stuff here. I appreciate your business.
These fields are the product of hard work. Keep them out!
Look at you, Guo Huai.
All of our crops? Do you know how hard growing all of this was?
Look what you've done to our fields! You will pay dearly for this!
We did it! There's nothing left of their fields now!
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
I could never hope to escape.
They've destroyed our fields. Where will we get our supplies from now?
Whoa! From behind? Sorry, but trickery won't help you get through here. We lost our horses to falling rocks, but we still have our legs. We can fight! The rocks we rolled hit the Shu forces. They should be easy to pick off now.
We shall defend this position. Do not allow a single enemy through.
We're going to take that area. Forward, march!
These don't look so good.
The enemy is so much more powerful than I thought.
It looks like I'm done. I couldn't even keep an eye on Master Zhuge Liang's back for him.
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
Look at you, Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall behind.
Aku mancing buat cewek itu kayak ikan tipis. Ya iku pas digoreng iku nang gampang meletus iku mah itu keluar ibune.
If I am defeated, the chain of command will be broken. I must stay alive at all costs. I must train harder so that I may come back twice as strong.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Without me at the helm, our soldiers will be lost. Forgive me, Prime Minister.
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
You will have to get by me and by my juggernauts if you want to go any further. I would have preferred a few more juggernauts, but I will do all that I can for the sake of my lord. Stand your ground and face me. We cannot hold our battle lines like this. We will have to drop.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this. Oh, it is so good to be alive.
We can hold this territory no longer. All forces, fall back at once!
Yu Ying's forces are retreating. Shall we pursue them or not?
No, let's pursue. No.
We will not pursue. Very well. Then we march on Wuzhang Plains.
Maintain your focus to the last, Zhao. Do not let up.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I won't ruin Allfather's plans.
First, our plans are thwarted, and now the enemy has called in reinforcements. The battle has taken a most unfortunate turn. Then we have no alternative but to turn around and attack them head on. Stand your ground and face me. I shall vanquish you! I am all out of ideas. My lord, I have let you down.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Look at you, Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall.
I guess this about does it. See? I told you I'd get the job done.
Yue Ying, forgive me. I never meant for you to suffer so.
Another successful mission!
Is it human nature to want something because it belongs to someone else?
longer.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Look at you, Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall behind.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Your performance inspires us all to fight.
You sure know how to fight.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Most impressive.
Sure know how to fight.
Look at you, Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall behind.
Is it human nature to want something because it belongs to someone else? Is it human nature to want something because it belongs to someone else? You were great.
I should learn after reviewing my strategy.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Good work. You have made me proud. Is it human nature to want something because it belongs to someone else? Is it human nature to want something because it belongs to someone else?
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Look at you, Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall behind.
hope to aspire to such greatness.
Tactics fail like that.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Most impressive.
Tactics fail like that.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Look at you, Guo Huai. You're unstoppable. I need to make sure I don't fall behind.
How can my tactics fail like that?
Your strength is worthless against my strategies.
I shall give it my all.
Most impressive.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
It is time to withdraw for now. And perhaps, for me, this will be for the final time.
At last, you see the superiority of my intellect, Zhuge Liang. The battle is mine. Master Sima Yi, the Shu army has begun to retreat. I see. At last. At last, Zhuge Liang has finally met his end. Zhao, can you chase after them?
Well, actually, there's a little problem on that front. The Shu forces are retreating in a perfectly unbroken line, and their retreat is defended by a number of traps. If we chase after them, we'll end up being the ones who take damage.
That must also be the work of Zhuge Liang. It seems he planned for his possible retreat as well as their assault. He truly is one of the great talents of this land. I doubt we will ever face another of his ability.
Father.
This should keep Shu and Wu off our backs for a while. Now, we can turn our attention to our internal enemies. We must deal with those who seek to undermine Wei.
Okay.
Yes.
Zhuge Liang marches north to fulfill the dreams of the late Liu Bei. However, he faces a counterattack by Sima Yi and dies at Wuzhang Plains before he is able to push his way through. His successor, Jiang Wei, is left with no choice but to stabilize domestic affairs for a time. Wu, who had joined Shu in an attack on Wei, was in similar circumstances. Troops and commoners were exhausted thanks to the continuous fighting, and time was required to restore Wu's strength. With the attack by Wu and Shu ending in failure, Wei has a moment of peace from attacking enemies. However, there was one enemy Wei had to deal with during this period.
Gongsun Yuan seems to have rejected our demands for him to surrender. What a fool he is, digging his own grave like that.
There is no reason for us to keep him alive anymore. If we show him mercy, it will only hurt us in the end. The best solution for Wei is to respond uncompromisingly.
That's your solution, is it? I must say, you're more decisive than your father. I can't imagine who you take after.
Brother, Wu has responded to Gongsun Yuan's request for help. The Wu forces have been divided in two and are advancing towards us. They intend to strike us from the rear. This could be a major problem.
Do not worry, Zhao. Wu will be troublesome, to be sure. But it is not as if the movements of each unit will be perfectly coordinated. Depending on how they attack, we may be able to use that against them. We must remain calm and observe the enemy closely.
Nice thinking, brother. I'll give all I have to make sure your first battle in charge goes without a hitch.
Shi, I look forward to seeing what you can accomplish. Of course, it goes without saying that you must not bring shame upon our family's reputation. The enemy is in Xiangping Castle! We must slay Gongsun Yuan and quell this rebellion!
I don't really like defending, but I'll do what needs to be done!
Let's go! We must smash the enemy army and ensure that our plan is a success! Our archers on the ships are hitting their targets. This will give us a considerable advantage for this battle.
All right. I need everyone to defend this area. defenses here are stretched thin. We must bolster them at all costs. We have no choice but to retreat. What will happen to Master Dean Fang and our strategy now?
The enemy strategist has been defeated. I believe he was planning a pincer attack by using a secondary unit. Then I will use their plan against them. I must get word to Zhao and send a signal to the enemy.
Oh, it is so good to be alive!
Everyone attack! Charge in from the undefended seaward side!
What's that? The Wei forces are attacking from the west? Have they come by boat?
I have survived much more difficult battles than this.
Most impressive.
Defend it with our lives! Do not let the enemy pass through here. We must defend it with our lives! My defenses have been overrun. Master Lu Xun, we're failing my duty.
I really fought tooth and nail to keep this place safe. I knew this battle was a bad idea.
It is so good to be alive!
Amazing! You sure know how to fight!
Attack however you like. We won't let you reach the King of Yang.
Defensive line means nothing to them. Retreat before it's too late.
Damn it! I'm finished. King of Yang, please avenge me.
I have survived much more difficult battles than this. Oh, it is so good to be alive!
All right, we've broken down the enemy front lines. Now it's time to begin the march to Xiangping.
Resist the enemy from within the castle, everyone. We must make this a test of stamina and wait the enemy out.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate their morale.
All right, let's go take that area over there.
Our castle! May the Sima clan be cursed for all eternity!
Xiangping has fallen! Victory is ours!
Now we simply need to put an end to our foolish opponents. Gongsun Yuan's entire family is to be executed. I believe his brother is in Luoyang. Do not let him get away.
Do you really have to go that far, brother? I mean, it was Gongsun Huan who told us that his brother was likely planning a rebellion and advised us how best to handle it.
They may not have any intention of rebelling now, Zhao. But if we allow their blood to remain, there will come a time when they resent what has happened to their family. We must...
If you say so.
She, I see you have become quite merciful. I have ceded control to you, so I will refrain from criticizing your decisions. However, even if you are in the right, a lack of mercy can lead to new problems.
See, brother? Even Father thinks you're overdoing it. Why don't you reconsider?
Father is right, certainly. But if I prove that my response to any uprising will be totally uncompromising, then fear will rule the day, and none will dare rebel. A firm hand is needed to bring peace to this land.
My lord husband, you said you would leave this to Shi, and now you are interfering in his decision. And Shi, you're so terribly stubborn. Why must the men of this family always be like this?
I think that's enough, Mother.
Are you saying we are alike? Fine. We shall see your plan through.
Come on, Father, brother, we've done our duty. I think it's time we headed back to Luo.
Master Sima Yi, you did well in dealing with Gongsun Yuan. However, while you were gone, our Imperial Highness's condition worsened, and he passed away.
I see. That is most unfortunate. Master Cao Rue shared Master Cao Pi's great wisdom. This is a massive blow to Wei. Crown Prince Cao Feng is still quite young. I believe you have already heard from Master Cao Rue. But you and I are to serve as Master Cao Feng's advisor.
Yes, I was told as much. I wish to consult you on something. Shu has long stationed troops in Hangzhou, but they have begun to pull them. We have long been at war with Shu. Is this not an ideal
That is perhaps the most idiotic idea I have ever heard.
What?
The reason Shu pulled out their troops from Hanshang was to station them where it is easier to receive supplies. If we attack them now, we will incur heavy loss.
It doesn't matter what you think, as I have already secured permission for this attack on Shu. You will do as you're told.
Father, are we seriously going to war against Shu? We've only just put down an internal rebellion, and the East is still a long way from stability.
You are right, Zhao. However, this is the decision of Master Cao Shuang. He appears to have made the arrangements while we were away.
The Grand General, Master Cao Shuang. Frankly, I can't see what we have to gain from attacking Shu right now.
I think Master Cao Shuang simply desires to have a military achievement under his belt. Unlike Father, who has been appointed regent alongside him, he has little battlefield experience.
A military achievement? Why does it have to be military? Once the war is ended, battlefield feats won't mean a thing anyway.
I do not think that imbecile is capable of such foresight.
I am certain that he was manipulated by Master Cao Cao's adopted son, Master He Ian, and his followers. He used to be much more honest and straightforward.
But Father, if we do attack the way he wants, we will end up meeting the Shu forces at Mount Xingxi. That is a very difficult place to manipulate troops. With the inexperienced Master Cao Shuang in charge, we have little chance of victory. Should we not try and find a way to avoid this?
I agree with brother. I don't want to follow that idiot halfway up a mountain when I could be relaxing here in Luoyang and...
I do not wish to participate in this pointless battle. But I cannot simply ignore Master Cao Shuang's orders. I want both of you to accompany me to Mount Xingshi.
Oh, baka lama ini. Tidak.
Master Sima Shi, I see. I have heard of your exploits in defeating Gongsu Yuan. Fine work. So, may I ask what business you have with me? As the Grand General of the Wei Army, I am a...
If you will forgive me, my lord, I have one or two concerns regarding our formations for this battle which I would like to raise with you. At the present moment, our forces are heavily weighted towards the front lines. If we sustain an attack from the rear, the frontline units will be dangerously isolated. The area around Hanchang is replete with narrow alleyways and paths, and is made for surprise raids. I feel we should redistribute our forces towards the rear to guard...
You Sima men are all alike. With your petty concerns and tricky rhetoric, forget about enemy raids. All we need do is defeat Shu before that happens.
But now you're just being unrealistic. You can't afford to underestimate the enemy like that.
Listen, this battle is led by the mighty Cao clan. We will use our superior numbers to crush the enemy and win with honor. That's the way we do. I will lead a unit on the front lines myself and raise our flag when we claim Hanzhong. You two can sit here and worry needlessly if you like.
Master Cao Shuang, he's lost. We could be in real trouble after this. Perhaps I should invite Master Xiahou Juan and make...
Master Xiahou Ba! How could you say such things? If your clan's name has been damaged, then it is up to you to prove your worth as an individual in battle. I fear that your great father would be rolling in his grave to hear you speak like that.
I understand what you're saying. I really do. I mean, I want to fight for Wei too. But it's just not like it used to be in my father's day.
Shu will be no match for me once I get into things. I think I'll begin by taking down Hanzhong.